was always on fire. Our house, our dreams. We were dancing on a wire, reckless it seemed.
Here we are, and we have another video this week, and I'm excited to be filming a interesting sort of vlog. I am in the middle of sort of going away. I've got my Christmas do. It's a bit of a challenge to try and maintain a photography channel and also do other things. So it's my Christmas do this evening for work, and I'm out doing photos over the next 2 days. I've got a hotel booked for this evening for myself. Just a little bit of me time, which would be lovely, and also a lovely meal with my team. And then tomorrow, potential hangover whilst doing landscape photography, but we'll see how it goes. It's all good fun. I have a great breakfast. So I have the start of my journey, Costa coffee, which is actually a hot chocolate because just hot chocolate is really cozy at the moment. 2 cream eggs. I know this is not breakfast, don't judge me. And a little yogurt pot. So I'm gonna have something to eat, and then I'm gonna drive to this location which I scouted out on the last trip. Now, when I was on my way to Brecon Beacons, I passed this forest. I didn't know where it was. I made a note of it. I had a vague idea of where it was, and after lots of detective work, I've managed to locate the forest. I think so. I'm at the right shop, so let's head on over to the forest and just see what kind of photos we can create with this location, because it's somewhere very magical. The trees look incredible, and there are potentially may still be some leaves on the trees if they haven't blown away in the winds, but we shall see. There is just something about the sound of water along this stream here that's just so calming. So I don't know if anyone else does this. I'm just gonna duck underneath this tree. If anyone ducks under trees, a lot of us do when we're photographers. Let's take you to exactly what I want to talk about, and that is the sound of water. I just love whenever you go out for a walk or head to the woodlands, when you find a stream and that sound of the water just feels like home to me. I often listen to nature sounds. You can get apps where you can listen to fire crackling or rivers flowing. I often listen to those just to unwind, or before I go to bed. It really helps relax me. So this is a new location. I've not shot here before. I've not even walked here. I don't know what to expect, and that's why I want to take you guys along the journey with me, so we can discover this place together, look at how to compose shots. For me, I normally do a bit of a recce, and I haven't, so I'm very excited to just really put myself to the test and see what I can create in this woodland. exposition is a lovely collection of trees which has a bit of a story. I don't know if you guys can see this, what I'm seeing, but if I turn you around here, you have this set of trees here, and this collection in the middle has an amazing sort of twisting of the trees where they twist into one. And looking at the base of the tree, you can see here they all kind of like branch up and out, and they're all sort of intertwined together. So let's put you guys back down. What drew me to this is the way that they are shaped and the way that they're a collection together, and they're quite isolated. So this would be perfect if you had some mist, just to help give a little bit degree of separation. But to be honest, with how close they are together and how far away they are from the background, I'm hoping this will be quite a nice shot without that mist. So where am I settings wise? I am f11, ISO 100, and I'm between sort of a second and eighth because it's really quite dark. Like, I don't know if you guys have found that when you're doing any photography now into the afternoon, it starts to get dark really quickly. So this is my first photo, and let me know what you guys think of this image. I really love the connection between the trees and the image. I don't know if you guys look for that as well. And yeah, first image done. And it's quite interesting coming to a location and just looking to see what you can find, and not planning too much. And it's quite a surprise for this to be my first photo. So I'm going to do a couple of mixture of pictures where I'm going to experiment with ICM photography as well. I want to do a lot more of that, so I may include an ICM image, alternate version, and then you can compare the two and let me know which one you prefer. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. It's gone. It's gone. I think it's gone. So you would have all noticed that I have a L bracket. I've got a confession to make, and some of you are gonna probably hate this. But I have had an L bracket for a while, probably for about a year. I got it during or just before COVID, and then COVID hit and I didn't do any photography during COVID because of the rules and restrictions. And I lost the screw to the L bracket a long time ago, and I could never find a replacement. When I went to Iceland, I went to some shops there, I tried to find it, went to camera shops, went to hardware stores. They didn't have the screw that I needed until recently when I went to Wex Photographic, where they had the screw. The only downer was that it had like this attachment on the end with a bolt, which meant it didn't fit either. So I had to break the screw in order to make it fit so I could use my L bracket. Now, most people be like, let's buy a new L bracket, but L brackets are expensive. So it's good to finally have it on my camera. It transforms photography, it just makes things so much easier. And I knew this when I bought the L bracket. I just, I got lazy and I lost my kind of, I don't know, my flow of photography, so I just didn't need it. So it's really good to have an L bracket. I'm going to show you a little bit more about what it can do. Quite a lot of you, I'm sure, have got them already. But it's an attachment that goes on the end of your camera. An Arca Swiss plate is really good, so it just slots in, twist here, and then you're done. And then if you want to change to a panoramic, if you want to change the position so it's more portrait, and you can do panoramics really easily with this. And all you have to do is just turn your tripod, that's the word I'm looking for. So yes, we have an Arca, we have an L bracket, which I'm very happy about. Now we've stopped because I found a photo, or should we say composition, ahead. Now let's turn you guys around so you can see what I'm looking at and get an idea. So excuse the brambles. Okay, we have this lovely walkway here, which I just love how it's almost like a forest bed of greenery, and we're in almost winter now. It's December and there's this lush green coming through. I'm not sure what it is or why it's coming through, but it just looks like another time of year. So I'm just setting up shot to capture that. Let's put you guys back down there. I haven't turned my camera on yet, so I'm just setting up, making sure everything is ready. For this shot I'm going to do a horizontal because I want to get everything in. During this image I don't want the sky in the photo because it's too sort of dull and bright. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom in, get a really nice sort of crop, and just see where the sky is. Now you find that if the sky is in the image, you can raise your ride. You can raise your tripod and make it sort of taller. So the higher you go, then the less your wide angle lens will warp the sky into the image, if that makes sense to any of you. So if you go up and you're looking down, you can kind of have less of the sky, whereas if you're kind of angled slightly that way at tilt, you're going to get sort of that warping effect with the sky. I think it does make a bit of a difference. So I'm going to adjust the tripod legs and just make sure that I'm a bit higher than what I am. I think this is good enough. Right, get it in focus. And take the shot. Magical, so cool. I really like this. On to the next.
Stay awake every night just to catch one more glimpse of your skin. When I look at the way you sleep, I know I'm home.
I hope you guys are enjoying this week's video. It's nice to film more regularly. I thought I'd talk to you guys whilst I was walking through the forest. So obviously you know I'm filming a little bit more. There won't be a video next week because obviously it's Christmas, and I'll probably be filming and planning some trips in the new year. Keep the content regular because I'm really enjoying filming. It's actually taking me out to do more photography. So my advice to anyone who's looking to restart their photography and kickstart their passion again for it, I definitely recommend finding a purpose. So with a YouTube channel, I'm accountable and I have to go out and take photos in order to make videos, and it's taking me to new locations like where I am now. It's taking me more in nature, which is just so good for your well-being. I'm a massive advocate for nature being part of your well-being. As I said at the start of this video, listening to just the sounds of nature, being in the forest, the flow of the water, just does masses for you. It certainly does for me. Helps me just feel relaxed and reset. But yeah, I have no plans really other than just to keep vlogging. I'd love to travel a little bit more, but with COVID I think it's understandable that we can't at the moment. But I want to keep the content good quality as best I can, whilst keeping it consistent. Thank you everyone for all your support so far. I've really enjoyed filming and seeing how people engage with the channel. Reading through the comments is the best thing. It definitely feels like I'm in almost like a community hall when I'm meeting you all, but I'm not, I'm typing a comment. So yeah, it's very much appreciated. If you haven't liked this video or subscribed, please do. It really does help make a difference to help grow the channel so that this can continue to support my photography. So thank you, and I really appreciate those of you who've bought a calendar as well. I've only got a handful left now, which I'm not quite sure what to do with. Keep as mementos. But let's keep going through this forest and we shall see what else we can find. A massive cool tree. What else we can find is this cool beast here. Ah, gosh, this tree is just incredible. So you have this amazing shape and form in the top of the tree, and then you have this trunk here that's really thick and full of sort of winding movement. It really has a character, this tree. This is the type of tree that you really want to have mist in the background. So I'm going to make a log of this location, come back to this area if we have mist, and try and recapture this composition with a little bit of atmosphere. But I'm going to take this image now as it is a strong composition. Settings wise, I am on 1 second, f11 and ISO 100. And what I want to do is try and get a really good shot of this, so I don't have too much of a distraction of the sky, but getting enough of the branches of the tree in it, so there's atmosphere and there's character and there's really good form to the image. If you guys know what tree this is, that would be very useful. But yeah, I think it's a really strong composition.
I was on fire, our house, our dreams. We were dancing on a wire.